decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't.
Recognize I ain't got a compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like everybody, some of this cool thing where I mean, sorry, he kept it. Like some games, like better be he couldn't hold the ball too long, so I had to throw short runs. But now, with some researchers, I was able to see exactly what to do. I let people represent. Messing something up. We missing one of my players. Check it out, man. It's very paper. Yeah. Right. There. Good. Wow. Doubles. Alright. We got it. That's something I want. Okay. Well, we wow. That's what that is. Y'all really think I could use this now with the running back? Really? I know I ain't really using that right. Work in the game, you know. Oh, he dead. Dead again. Get up this time. I like to use it on a goal line if I want to try and make a 1 yard. And if it don't work, it's a no loss. If it don't work, then I just run with the quarterback and then with the running back. So we could try it out in a goal line. All right, folks. Right then. Well. And I know I can show you with my camera. I gotta be with my camera soon. But I really wanted a new TV up front. I was trying to use a new TV up front, but my old TV up front, but it's a little bit too small and it hurts my eyes, so I spent a lot of shit last night.
Watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told. Watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a thief. I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise.
And last night they did it, like I see. I had to do some cut.
tight. It's getting dark, dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard, we in a fist. Tippy tippy toe, watch me dip and roll. Round the corner, run another level. Watch my in the glow. I be switching colors, red, green, and gold. I'm speaking the truth, and now I'm spitting heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go.
Watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going
How you
under.
doing?
Oh, not gonna let you go. Pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water. Now listen to me, yeah. Gonna run down a bad man today. Gonna hunt down a bad man like prey. When the sun down, gonna come round, set fire ablaze. Gonna run down a bad man today. Set a ragamuffin man, them not play. My bloodline heavy water, got it coming in waves. You know the struggling ain't living, so the hustle comes easy. So listen up when they hear me say, watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Not gonna let you go. Pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water.
Yeah. I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a Senate. Just walked out the lavish store, pay a shoe, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight business. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup, hating, yup, jury blinging, yup, phone ringing, yup.
man.
Under clear, sunny skies, we are ready for football. And another Madden Ultimate Team contest is underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Looking to throw right away. He gets it complete
Oh my
to his
fucking
man,
God.
kill.
Now y'all gotta be
And
fucking
he's brought down
No
after a
way in
nice
the world.
gain and a
No way
first
in the world.
down.
No time. No time.
You know, I'm really not sure if
That's
that was
really
an
fucking
intentionally
fucking
brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
On first down, they'll run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway
Bullshit.
there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That's total bullshit. Like he
Hey,
threw it
why do I
between
think
two
right
fucking
now,
niggas.
His fullback heads to the
Fuck
sideline
that.
after that call. The lobbying
No,
begins. Give me the rock. Fullbacks don't normally get a ton of carries, but they also typically don't get plays like that.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, twice.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It is cut left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
From midfield now. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
19 tight, 19 tight.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He takes it himself. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Cut 19, cut 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes. Caught him deep behind.
Come on.
And the fumble recovery is made.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Begins his return at the 16, and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there, and it's going to be Vikings football. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Another try following the... It's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive, so at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
That's bullshit, though. The real dog. You guys out there, Dave.
New slated downs to approach here
I
from the
ID'd the
40.
mic. I did all that shit. And how did he get me? I mean, how did he even get in? I don't know. 'Cause he didn't even
The give
fucking
to the
blitz.
fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
10, I mean,
The
sorry.
Jaguars push this
9
to an
points
8-point
and
game.
fucking in 2 seconds.
Brandon
Look at
Aubrey
bullshit.
now on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Return starts from the goal line. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Complete to Coleman. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Second down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Williams. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him 1 as we come up to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. Room to run inside the 20.
Come on,
And
baby.
he's finally hauled down at the 12.
Let's get this.
It's a
let's
gain
get
of
this
21
going.
yards to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Changing things up, they're gonna throw now. He's got it, room to run. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making a 1-score game before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker,
Come on, baby.
look for 'em.
Let's do this.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27.
That was good.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Flush down now to his left.
No
That's
way!
incomplete left side.
Come on, fucking game. Stop lying.
As you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll motion a tight end left. All right, back to the ground game here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Fields this clean at the 30. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver.
I'm screaming off that
receivers,
fucking
you couldn't
side.
do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. To throw is Williams. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. Oh, it's a tip drill, intercepted. And the Jaguars do not get the
I couldn't get
return
an
all the way
interception.
back.
He get a
That's
fucking
gonna
tip.
bring us to
What
the
the
end
fuck,
of our
man?
first half.
I need to stop, bro. He threw it in my hand.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half.
Okay.
Return starts from the goal line.
Let's see what you can do right
And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connection made to Coleman. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Williams set to pass. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams.
Oh,
This
you
one
gotta
is
be
tipped away
fucking
and
kidding me.
incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
3rd down. Here's Williams. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Blitz coming for Williams.
Oh,
That one
fuck
doesn't
it,
find
man.
its man. Incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those
It blitz.
windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's complete to Coleman out left.
Come on, baby.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
And it's a nickel set for the Jags on this 3rd
Yeah,
down.
because my offense was fine. I don't know what they did. They must see he had too much to eat.
Now Williams dumps it off to his running back. And the defense
So
is
they
all
had too much to
over
eat
this
because they
one
can't
for a
block.
big
They can't block.
loss.
Not
You're allowed to let the
terribly
people
complicated on this
fucking
one,
come free,
just
and you
not
still
the
can't get
third
that
down
fucking
screen
right
you
either.
wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to give them the lead.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Plowing up the middle.
I got him.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
He gets me. I send everybody to the outside because I know you like to run wide. Not this time. Hell with that shit.
Three quarters in the books from this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Warriors 70.
They're throwing it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Come on. Come on. Hit. 19 right.
Looking to throw. He's on the move. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it.
Wow.
And it's a turnover. The
Wow.
defense has it.
I could have been crumbled.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
First down throw by Williams.
Hot.
Caught at the 4. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead off the turnover. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing from the gun. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw on 1st. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From midfield now. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Jaguars trail by 8. Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Looking to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And they don't get a desperately needed 1st down. They're going to still trail after they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they've got him
standing
behind
right
the
there all the
line
time.
for a big loss.
Oh, he wasn't going to.
Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Rifles it, and it's caught. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throwing now. To the sideline, and it is caught. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Red alert.
Motioning the tight end now. Now to throw. Diggs there to bring it in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Looking to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready, set. Buffalo 18. 3. 18, Pioneer.
Here he is to throw. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this...
Oh no, he lost control of another one. It's picked up by the Vikings, going the other way. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6.
If you jump, will you land on your feet, or will it all be over?
That's one down for me.
Chris, I want you to imagine something. I want you to
That ultra ground move, riding in the hood. Now you tighten up, you a lose. I approve. I fed, I stepped and approved. Straight ultra ground make all your haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be your money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number. Yeah, cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the rocket shit. Looking at the cover, she said she keep
Play.
grew up down the street, my
Buying games, serious segment.
jumping back.
Oh, the Chiefs.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to mark that where it went.
No adulation, no fans chanting your name. You will sit in a chair alone, staring down, blindly into your bag.
That's
There's an imposition in my mind's imagination. I hope they choke on smokers, I'm smoking them out the basement. This is not rap, this is not hip hop. Just another attempt to let the voices stop rapping to prove nothing. Just writing to say something, cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream, it's just right now I got a really crazy mind and clean. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm missed, I miss the eye, therefore I'm. Can you save my, can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save my heavy dirty soul? For me, can you save my heavy dirty soul? For me, can you save my heavy dirty soul?
well. Let's see if we can gonna happen.
I'm gonna sign this dotted line right beside Triple H's.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we are underway in London. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Straight to this ring from Eric Bischoff's office, where I asked him the question who I would be facing at WrestleMania. And Eric Bischoff tells me,
That's cool.
I just don't have an answer.
That's cool.
All right, let's get
Let's
this
go.
show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So their offense out now to get this
Okay.
game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Williams from the gun. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way.
Fuck.
The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
All right.
Trying again following the sack.
Fuck.
That one finds Xavier Worthy.
This
Thought.
entire play
I don't know how I
depends
get
on
there,
how
but
well
hey.
he can separate from his man. You get
I don't know how
man-to-man
that
coverage is
happened.
really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because
What is
QBs
what?
want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust, and then they got to believe that that
I agree.
separation can create the big
You
play
I
on the
guess you
field.
just said it just now. You was saying this. You didn't even give me chance to say it. I said, how did that even
Williams to
happen?
throw on 3rd. Connection made to Coleman.
I said, how did that
And they
even
get this
happen?
all the way
That's
down
supposed
to
to be
the
a pick.
16-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Bahamas.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Yes.
From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
So that's both of us.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Huh? I guess we'll open up a...
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. They
That's
dump
my
it off to the back. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
We're going to go down the line.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
Hey, that's all, man.
What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Barkley's got it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. This, our last play of the quarter. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. And that catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Again, Allen to the air. Finds Laporta. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
He got it! Interception!
Have you? Well, folks, as y'all can hear, they're on a playoff run. Let's see what happens.
Let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I beat by the sand. No, son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all.
Let's see how far we go in this playoffs. It ain't making sense. Basic game.
We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 38. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down there after the dive.
He died,
Moving
and I
quickly,
still
trying
didn't
to
catch
get
him.
set again.
It bit out.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he's gonna be brought down at the 42. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're gonna see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Oh man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Stroud from the pistol. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Stroud now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're left with 4th and short.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Buying some time right. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Score now, so they gotta be able to score themselves. Ching.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 5. Running it now out of the gun. Past midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down, Williams. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Hauled in by Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Dolphins pushing for a late spark before halftime. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Williams from the gun. Getting out to his left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Quick throw right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 6 and a first down as well.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 37-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Dump off complete to his running back.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Dolphins will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them...
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Sean, excuse me, Sean, just one quick question, if you don't mind. Do you honestly think that you and Chris Benoit can coexist tonight? And Randy Orton?
When you do, go pay it off, and they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime.
3-point team
Brock
gets
Bowers the
people away.
touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Well, Brock Martin, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
You ain't getting out of bounds.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams.
Got it.
That's
fucking down.
It's intercepted.
And
the Eagles take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Right side, got a man, complete. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll try with the wide out. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Working quickly here. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Twice.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting a good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
He's back to throw. He rolls to his right. And he scores.
Oh, for fuck's sake, dog.
Touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagined it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted. So a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Escapes a defender. He cuts it toward the right side. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Why so serious, buddy?
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Well, I play in the NFC. I be you both, bro. So
the Dolphins have their kickoff team out as
bro,
they
I
kick it away.
play in the playoffs too. So what are you talking about?
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Whatever, meow mix.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Stroud. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, and the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we're looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Stroud. Flush down out to his left. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let the hot. Here we go.
Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud. He's on the move. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
They ain't get fucking crazy, old Martin, bro. That's why I watch something while they playing. Because Martin will make you fucking crazy, like how you getting crazy now. Stupid shit happens.
From the 41. Completed here to McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm.
Like I said, Martin making you crazy.
Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles 8 points behind. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. And down he goes before he can get back to the line.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Looking to throw it. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, we ain't got
There's
nothing
no
to do with
question.
me.
The greatest
You need to
concern
check your
there was
area.
just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well,
You
the
don't
Drake
like,
route was
but you like it
perfect.
big, 'cause
He
it
comes
ain't
open
me.
in the short field. It's
'Cause I
easy
have-
to
I
zip
have
that
no
throw
like.
right in there and reset those chains.
Now to throw.
Nobody
Able to get it to Barkley.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves, and you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here he is to throw. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they're still up. Rocky brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen.
Like I said, really.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. Here he is to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Oh, boy.
From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams from the gun. quick hitter complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
First down, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connection made to Coleman. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Got a man open, left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Second and 6 coming up here. To throw, Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4. Another carry for him. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. Third down coming up. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins go up by 6.
You losing all your time on
They'll
two, you know
try
the
this
game
extra
isn't over,
point.
right? And you
And
have
he
a
sends the point
chance to go out
after
of this.
right through the upright.
That's the playoffs. Yeah, you have a chance. You have a chance to get the score in order to tie the game back up. So why you use all your time out?
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So now they have 3rd and short.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, Well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling. You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. That throw behind his intended target. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 3rd and short.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone.
He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the defense comes through. That's good.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
He'll look deep here for Diggs.
Ah, come on, baby.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's Purdy again. And
he get that. I was right there. Okay, I get it.
And 3rd down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. That one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Just like that. Just like that.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one. Taken down back at his own 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Williams to throw on second down. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Experience stands out the game this game for.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got his man, that's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back.
Come on, man. Throw the fucking ball, bro. You right between them. What the fuck? What you can do? He can't hit you. You done fuck it up. Fuck, man. You're a tight end. You always go up for the ball. You ain't out running nobody.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. He'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he will take this one across
for fuck's
into the
sake,
end
though.
zone.
That nigga never getting there.
Touchdown,
Come on,
Lions.
man. Y'all stop that fuck, man.
They're out there to
That
block
nigga was on his
most of
ass.
the
He going
time, but
backwards,
Greg,
not fucking
great
forward.
reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man,
never
if you
cross.
have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Purdy has the offense ready as they will go for 2. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Tyreek now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At least.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He gets this one to Moore. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A good run there for a gain of 6, but it's still going to be 3rd and long. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to...
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Detroit.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
10-5 yard, yeah.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
My job is to waste your time.
McCaffrey. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a
my
gain
job
of
is to
6.
waste time.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
In what's been a pretty impressive defensive performance here today, the pass rush has been a little underwhelming. They've been non-existent up until this point, so as they finish this game out, it's got to feel good for them to see this pass rush start paying some dividends.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. To the sideline, caught by Worthy. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
Well, there's really 2 schools of thought, Mike. You have yourself the lead in the 4th quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart, just don't give anything to the opposing team to let themselves back in the game. Well, that's exactly what they almost did here. They put the ball in the air, tried to remain aggressive, and they're lucky it didn't come back to bite them.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make, and of course that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL, but also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. There's a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Now, a big 3rd down. To throw, Purdy. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Here's Purdy. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mutt. So long from London.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, still sold out.
Alright folks, let's go to the Super Bowl. It makes no sense for you some dime. Let's do it.
Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry.
Alright, here we go. Some boss move.
Chef Curry with the what?
Watch this. What is this now?
Boy, OVO, man, we really.
Oh boy. There we go.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And it's away in Madden Ultimate Team. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 25 on 2nd down.
Thank you.
His first throw is an interception. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Fun, but I need that.
Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And he gets this forward to the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They give it to him again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here's Williams. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, for some strange reason, his screenplay is always ain't weekend. Last 3 games. I hope when they do this maintenance, they fucking fix all of this.
Working from the gun, Williams. Connection made to Coleman. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
To throw is Williams. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Thank you.
He'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win for this defense.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you can cheat me, though. They got bumped me the same time again.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. They go play action here. Stays in the... And down he goes! The Broncos got there! And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there. It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Rifles it, and it's caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
I was on the line. Don't know.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He'll throw it yet again. Cut by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I missed him. Fuck.
Touchdown.
It's stick.
The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. This one is up and good. And we're all knotted up. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Come on, baby.
Back to the well again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
And holding down this run game.
Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Oh, they're going for this.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Come on, bro.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Second and 10 now. Chased out to his right. He can run it. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That's Justin Simmons. And the Broncos can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
1st down throw by Williams. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Got a man open, left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 1. On the move, headed right. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Williams to throw on third. Quick hitter complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Now Williams. Forced out to his right. And this one does not go far. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away.
I want to try to get you.
And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Try to get this game under control now.
1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now a give left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Williams to throw.
Ah, fuck.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was gimme 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. He's got time here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Williams set to pass. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams to throw on first. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams.
Oh, fuck,
This has been a try, and yet another interception. And the Dolphins turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught on the left side. And this one doesn't go far.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run for this. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
You've got 1st down from the 31. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Juke the defender. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
No, sir. No, sir. No fucking sir. No, sir. They give you one, and I ain't taking mine. Taking my one. Fuck you, nigga. Woo! I win my Super Bowl. Fuck you, nigga. Not tonight. Not tonight. I telling you, bro. Not tonight. I ain't throwing the fucking game, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Panic as fuck, though. But there's no way in the world he had the score in order to fucking to win, and I wasn't getting him fucking that. He's not getting fucking that. Welcome to my first Super Bowl. Fuck him. I mightn't see my celebrations, but fuck it. First Super Bowl. That's what's going on. I don't know what this game doing, but y'all figure it out. You figure it out, because you ain't don't play it fucking me. Woo! Super Bowl, bro. Super Bowl. Super Bowl, bro. Super Bowl. See what I get? Now let's see what's in them. I know it ain't a bunch of shit, but hey, I'm glad that they win the Super Bowl. I ain't care about anything else. 40 grand. Hold on. So either pick the 40 grand or pick what in there. The trophy pack. 40 grand. Let's go to the park. Let's see what's in there. Shit, I could take the 40 grand, but I didn't need the money right now. Oh, but fuck it. You get 2 pieces of shit. How much you going for? Anyway, that's what we got, folks. For our Super Bowl. I say, I'm going to Disney World. Ha ha. I am my first Super Bowl. But people can't say that. This clown going for. The Panthers might just sell him to us, man. I mean, trade him to the Dolphins. We could use him as a backup until Joel gets his son. Well, if he sells for 30 some grand, I get my coins back, eh? Chubb, let's see how much Chubb going for. I get basically the 40 grand back, so it wasn't a loss. Because I could sell the both of them, I get my 40 grand, what I would have collect. So it's a win-loss, win-win for me though, because I get a little bit more. For those who want it. Let's play 2 more games before I call it a night. Let's see if I need uniforms. For some strange reason, I just love uniforms. I just like to change uniforms. I feel like in Madden, depends on what uniform you wear, because when you the game, choose who wins and who loses. That one I ain't putting on, it will be that fucking Cowboys. Get fucking that one. Jaguars alternate. I never saw that one. Let me grab that one. Let me crop 15. Let me crop that. Let's see how that one goes. Let's see how that one looks. Wonder if that's home or away. I think the ball might be away. Let's see. Jaguars. This video. I have a Jaguars before. Let me see. Okay, this is Jaguars 2000. This is the alternate. This what they wearing now. Okay, let's get at that. I'll do more on that spot me for the night. Yeah, 2 more on that me. Let's go.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time. But I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
So pick players
From
and so
the
forth.
34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play.
Don't ever hurt you when you start the season because you're used to the Super Bowl. You're in the playoffs, so it don't hurt you when you throw these ones. They say, you ain't playing for nothing, Lewis.
And on this first down, it's
So
Johnson.
Couldn't
Stays
see
hard
like
to
you
come
can't shift
by
that way.
there. Tackle
Right.
made right around the 40-yard line.
How the hell did he get 2 yards? He never even fucking move.
Second down and 8. Here's Vic. A pass taken in by Johnson. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score a point. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Checking it down, this one is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, Vic. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Chicago.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Let's get to it. Let's hit on the system.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. Throw it again. It's Williams. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down. Williams to the air once more. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball
kidding me,
out.
folks.
They're going to mark him down after
Y'all
that
gotta be
huge
kidding me,
run
bro. That's a
all
touchdown.
the way to the 1.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
It's the quarterback with the sneak.
And
he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in.
I'd be unfair for him to do all that way.
Touchdown, Miami. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Vic gonna look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Vic. He fumbled the football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll check this down to the running back. Here's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Vick. He's going to air this one out for Jones. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. A big-time play for the Bears. A gain of 57 yards. They'll run with Johnson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Vick. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt.
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Now he'll run. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Let's go, bro.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick here is good. Add 1 more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Vic.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
To throw is Vic. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A run here with Johnson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. On third down, it's Vic. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Chicago. Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive.
This one is having to sleep because he running the damn fucking
offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
I barely get there.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He's going to keep it himself. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
You looking well, man.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
This is Morris. Thursday.
They'll drop to throw.
Thursday. Yeah.
That is caught by the tight end.
They wait. Remember they wait Friday last week.
Touchdown,
so Sunday,
Miami.
Mondays, Thursday,
2
and Sunday.
touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Say Fred with a chocolate hobby now.
Now, Vic. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep.
I feel sorry for
6.
Who's my linebacker? You get pushed, bro. You get punched in the mouth from a fucking a small running back at best.
The lead is
Not even,
8 as they kick it away.
CJ ain't even fucking got that much fucking
Here comes
strength.
Worthy to return.
You get fucking, he only the speed.
And he'll be brought down past the
You
25.
get fucking hit like that.
Decent field position to start this drive.
Yeah?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
I ain't talking to
Working
myself.
out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now...
And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
I got to go for 2.
What a finish there to get the
let you
touchdown,
yourself.
but of course the job's
you
not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Listen to this crowd. These guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Oh, fuck's sake, I lose.
It's back at the 5-yard line.
I didn't press the button fast enough for the throw. Anyway. I don't win a Super Bowl, miss. I coming off winning the Super Bowl. I losing because he scored 2 points to go ahead. He put pressure on me.
In the final minute,
I had to score 2 points in order to tie the game.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming.
That made me feel no type of way, big
man. Coming out to the 30-yard line.
I good. Good game, buddy. Only your first loss. Come on, I good. I'm all, bro. Yeah.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9.
But you got the AC on, though. No. Hey. Yeah. All right.
So this one in the win.
All right, that'll be next again. All right.
This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops for their opponents. That is the difference in this one. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Money. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
Yeah. So what all this is this changing around for? You come from open front there to change around blowers and drop.
I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a sentence. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You want to boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me.
Wow.
Only pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving the Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight, baby. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls on my. Yup, phone ringing, yup, hating, yup, jury blinging, yup, phone ringing, yup, hating, yup, jury blinging, yup. Just walk out the lavish store, pay a shoe, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in.
Anyway, that's me. Super Bowl run. Everybody get to see that.